Hey everyone, Thyworm here with another build diary. We got the pointy hat on, we have our minions. It is time for another Necromancer per your request. Enjoying last Epoch content? Consider subscribing. This video is not a build guide, but a build diary of my adventures leveling a Necromancer. You could use the information in here as if this was a leveling guide, however. Here's our starting point, a Twink, with Twink gear. From the start, 2 unique rings, the Arboreal Circuits and the Claw at level 4. The Keeper's Gloves, pretty neat because bees are minions and we can trigger them by using Harvest. Morning Frost at level 8 is just movement speed really. There's no clear idea on what we want at this point in time at the Council Chambers. But we are not going for a massive number of minions this time I think, but more for a buffing composition. First boss, Total Breeze, but I am ridiculously overpowered here. I even found the Reach of the Grave, buffing my minion damage by another 100%. All passives at this point go into intelligence. Some tips for you aspiring necromancers out there. First, enable the minion health bars so you can see them. This helps you decide how your minions are doing, why they lose health and what can be done about it. Keeping your minions alive is usually more important than doing insane amounts of damage with them. Get one of the skills that make your minions target whatever you are targeting. Having to use A for this is extremely annoying, so get Rib Blood Stench of Blood node or Harvest with the Undead Harvest node and do this ASAP. It's great quality of life. At level 12 we're equipping 2 of the Pebble set pieces, increasing our minion damage by 30% and giving them flat fire and flat cold damage. At this point in the game, 3 flat fire damage is a lot of damage, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of damage. Second boss, this is getting a little bit ridiculous honestly. I don't think I've ever killed this boss this fast. A little further in and this has gotten completely out of control. We're zooming through the zones and there's no one stopping us right now. I feel like that Queen song, great band by the way. We're in the last refuge area, level 18, and here are some stats. Resistances apart from lightning aren't too bad, but we are ranged and we have minions and I haven't even died once. I'm showing the minion stats here where you see the minion attack speed and damage is buffed. Their flat damage is also increased, but that is not shown here. And besides that, bow attacks do 100% extra damage, which is also not shown here. Skill specialization so far, we took some additional skeleton nodes for a larger army. The long-term plan is to fully spec into rogues. Rib Blood has the stench of blood and blood splatter, and now we move towards the bottom left where we can buff our minions with Rib Blood. This is also why I want rogues, as they're the most likely to be around a target that I'm hitting with Rib Blood and thus receive my buffs. And rogue skeletons are cool, that too. We still have 6 uniques, 2 set items and 2 rare items equipped. We added the doublet of Ona's Tull, whoever that may be, giving health and more minion stats. Oh yeah, and this idol. 55% rib blood damage, 55% blood splatter damage and 7% chance for my minions to tag enemies with marked for death. No big deal at level 18. Nothing else changed. My passives so far, let me show you. Forbidden Knowledge for intelligence, as that scales very well with all my minion skills, giving damage and healing effectiveness. Dark Rituals, minion attack speed is great. Soul Aegis, so they hopefully stay alive a little longer. This also scales of course. And a bunch of Fatality, because I want to stay alive as well and we really have enough damage as you saw. Further into our adventure, kill the dragon in right about 8 seconds. Big dude at the door, no problem. Omen of Siege, done. This brings us to the end of time, where we specialize in Necromancer of course. In terms of skills, we take the nodes to get to the rogue. Rib Blood now gets the blood infusion, where blood splatter gives minions 30% damage for 4 seconds. Infused Frenzy also increased their attack speed, which is massive. We recruit the Bone Golem into our army, giving our minions movement speed and armor. This guy is going to be a buff bot. Passives, take Risen Army for more attack speed and health. My minions start to die, so I'm taking Blood Armor for flat regen. Should scale pretty well. Gear, we took Exsanguinous because it's nice, I thought. We upgraded our rares a bit for defenses, so we have more vitality and more elemental protection. We progress. Another boss done, the Admiral. skills, some small changes. The skeletons transitioned fully into rogues. The acid flask is pretty good while leveling because of the armor shred on bosses. Rib blood now fully buffs minions. I'm also pretty sure at this point that stench of blood does not work, like at all. My minions attack whatever the heck they like. My stench has nothing to do with it, unfortunately. I'll leave it in for now and check with the devs if this is indeed bugged. Golem, I made another one. I also started to stack some armor for my other minions. Gear, some pretty big upgrades. We're level 31, so now we're able to equip the Pebble Wand. It completed the set bonus and now our minions have plus 19 flat damage. That is insane. We replaced the 2 unique rings with 2 other unique rings, the Hollow Fingers. Chance to chill, 60% minion damage, 8 flat necrotic damage and 2 additional maximum skeletons because why not. Swapped the idol because rib blood damage falls off. Replaced it with minion cooldown reduction and putrid wraiths in case I start messing around with those. No other changes. Passives, 6 out of 8 blood armor for flat region, 5 out of 10 mortal tether because we need the minion health and because we need the 5 points later on. Playing for a bit more, we reached Julia's Haven, so a small update. I equipped Veiled Root and Iterra's Path because both synergize well with minions. I like the mana from Veiled Root and it summons a minion. Iterra's Path summons vines, which are minions, and gives all minions movement speed and healing, which is pretty good. We got Death Rattle for more crit on minions as well. We took Summon Wraith as our 4th skill and got rid of Marked for Death. Our minions do that anyway because of my idols. We went to Army of Wraiths, so you summon 7 of these with 1 spell cast. Now we move left to reduce mana cost and increase their flat damage. No major changes in the other skills. Passives, we took the extra skeleton and take Unearthed Arms for more flat damage. We killed a few more bosses, including the final one. We're at endgame level 46 and in total we died 2 times in the entire campaign. Nothing much changed in this skill tree at all. We're just getting crit, attack speed and more minions in our army. We halved the minions but gave them more damage. It saves you some frame rate and the minions are a lot easier to control this way. All that's left is a lot of leveling, a lot of experimenting, and when I land on something cool I will make a build guide, which I know a lot of you are waiting for. And that's it for now. Just another short build diary of my Necromancer adventures. Thanks so much for watching and making it to the end. I'll see you all soon. Love you all. Bye bye.